A fire extinguisher in a car is a very useful piece of safety equipment. It is not too far-fetched to keep a fire extinguisher in your car, but it is a common sense to be prepared for any eventuality. So let's now find out what we are going to need to install a fire extinguisher in our car. Firstly, the size of the fire extinguisher should be handy so that one can easily use it inside a car. Keeping a very heavy or very big piece of fire extinguisher equipment in your car or keeping a too small fire extinguisher in your car will not be of much use. So this is a 1 kg powder type fire extinguisher which we have shown, and the next thing we are going to need is a perforated angle iron which we are going to install in a place which is convenient. And the next most important thing we are going to need is a special clamp made of 6 mm iron rod, and which where you can get it made, I'll tell you. I'll give you the address and the details. So this is how the fire extinguisher will be clamped, and now it is secure inside the car. Another piece of equipment you're going to use is a socket type spanner, and the size of the spanner will be determined by the size of the bolts which are kept beside the below the seat. Bolts which are used below the seat. This is the most convenient place where we can install the fire extinguisher. So let's see how we are going to do it. First, measure the length of the perforated angle iron we are going to need. Secondly, determine the place on the angle iron where you will put the clamp using 8 number nut bolts and washers. Okay, so we are going to pause the video for some time and we are going to show you how we do the actual process. Okay, so now we have this clamp mounted on the angle iron, and this surface is going to go below the seat like this. We have removed both the bolts from below the seat, and we are just going to lift it a little bit, and the proper holes we get them matched. Okay, now we match the holes and use the spanner, the longer side initially because we don't need too much strength, and this side. The thing we have to make sure that the clamp is such that the fire extinguisher is very stable, and even on applying brakes it remains where it is, and only when a person tries to remove the fire extinguisher from its place, only then the fire extinguisher can be taken out. Okay, so now we have the fire extinguisher in one hand, and let's see how to put it in the clamp for the first time. This is how we do it. Okay. Now whenever we want to, and mind you, the seat is perfectly movable, and whenever in a time of emergency we are in need of, we see some smoke coming out, so we just have to use one hand, get hold of the fire extinguisher, remove the clip, and we can start using the fire extinguisher. So this is how we install a fire extinguisher in a car, and thank you for watching, and I'll give you the details of where to get this clamp made below the video, in the details of the video. Okay, bye.